Greetings everyone, and Great here from another Cup Heroes 1 replay. Spawn on the north side as the US forces, we've got Artemis Harbinger. Spawn as the other US forces, we've got ISpammRoos. Spawn bottom left side as the Wehrmacht force, we've got Vato. Spawn as the Panzer Leaf forces, we've got YourMaker. No doctrine selected just yet. Engineers being deployed in the field, pretty standard. Double barracks, no support weapon center fun. Wehrmacht quarters there, and of course Panzer Grenadiers immediately as well. So it looks like all pretty standard, nothing too crazy.
Complete, as ordered.
We do have the fuel sector now being captured on up. And from the various sectors, Panzer Grenadiers push way forward as well. Then probably going to try to hold on to that central fuel sector.
Point captured. Rifles ready.
He is starting to capture that fuel sector. Engineers trying to stop them. Panzer Grenadiers with now with G43s engaging. We do have a Jeep down here. Getting a volley onto the Pioneers. Leningrad does fall back. Two Panzer Grenadiers straight forward. A Rise Squad following eye to advance this heavy cover there. Engineers getting some decent damage here. Oh, I clicked on the invisible button, and this US player is going for a Jeep as well. MG42 sitting on up. Jeep has plenty of health to work with. Engineers taking a bit of damage there. Rifle Squad can have some good heavy cover. We do have now the Jeep. Receiving a bit of a volley there. Oh, got a second MG42 by the Wehrmacht player. There's going a bit more of an MG spam. Have not seen any Volks Grenadiers by him just yet. MG42 will manage to set on up. Defense crews can do some decent damage there. MG42 will get a good fall into the rear armor of that Jeep and suppress down that rifle squad while at it. Jeep here taking a little bit more damage, nothing too significant at the moment. And we do have a engineer inside of the train station. Engineers are going to either repair up the Jeep in combat. Pioneers kept the fuel sector. MG42 does get a good volley onto the engineers. We need to fall back to current rate. We got a 40 HQ established by the Panzer Leaf player, so we may see some healing. May see some forward healing, I should say.
Observation posts report we are
That is probably fully forward healing now. Panzer Grenadiers pushing on the flank. Here comes the Jeep.
Losing ground out there.
As teammate what he's going for. He says he's not going for tier 3. Looks like this player's can go for tier 3. Maybe, maybe not.
We're losing a munitions point.
Panzer Grenadiers getting some good forward healing. Rifle squads moving around. Now the Jeep engaging the MG42 at point blank range. The defense crews getting some good damage there, and a couple of one defense crews actually do good damage, which is something I actually don't really like. In my opinion, support weapons should be vulnerable from flanks. They should have very little defensive capability. It's more of a somatic part. That's why my mod computers too, I made sure that their weapons are always handguns to illustrate how poor of the capability of them to be able to defend themselves.
Supply lines are broken.
Sniper firing away. We do have forward healing now. Rifle squad trying to capture this sector. Leningrad, no dock select just yet. Will be pursued by a Jeep a little bit. Rifle squad engaging the Pioneer. Easy win for them. Panzer Grenadiers push way forward with forward healing as well. Got two more Panzer Grenadiers advancing. Looks like just got a radius of the healing. Drive squad, see a bit of volleys there. Flame engineers do get suppressed. And now the flame engineers do go down. Rock squad falls back. Yes, our squad push way forward.
We are losing a sector.
Jeep could receive a sniper shot there, which means Jeep should probably pursue the sniper. Probably has vision of it. Probably did have vision of the sniper. Gonna grab straight forward. Just Jeep seeing lots of fire. Needs to get on out there. Could go down. Does not go down there. Needs to continue falling back all the way back home. Got a Greyhound on the build queue for blue.
Supply lines are broken.
Has elite or sniper right there. Can grab next to it. And now got this Volkswagen is moving around. Sniper does a good shot there on the rifleman. So long the Volkswagen can hold off, the more work the sniper can do. I keep on clicking the invisible button. There's a good number of Panzer Grenadiers there.
Sector
For
being
them.
captured.
Flamethrower now deployed on the field.
Supply lines are broken. We have
Volkswagen
territory
falls
out.
on back. Greyhound now deployed on the field. You upgrade both the armored skirts and the pintle mount. Our squad does get suppressed and forced on back. That's Grenadiers push along the flank. Does have a Panzer truck there. Tank buster squad more precisely. Does man escape on out of there?
Engineer squad ready.
Greyhound push way forward.
Losing
Fires
ground
a
out
shot there onto the
We have an upgrade.
42. Does not do. It does roll a miss. Pinto Mountain up in the field. Rolls another miss there.
I got a bad feeling about this, Sarge.
Volkswagen is pushing over here, trying to get healed up and reinforced. Got the kind of capture the VP. No dodge select just yet. Pins down the flamethrower squad with the G43s. Double pan strike now to pull in the field. Does get another one upgraded.
We had it.
Our squads push forward. Engineers held in reserve. The US player we have selected has 2 command points. Did we just see a wipe there or just a couple guys going down? Probably just a couple guys. Flamethrower now upgraded. His teammates going for probably a sniper. I doubt that's going to be for a mortar. Though a mortar right now wouldn't be half bad. Oh, howdy. Sorry, I just saw your comments. Yeah, let's see. You were Garrick from the Stormtrooper game. I will say the American player had a massive lead in terms of manpower, so I struggled quite a bit trying to... Luckily, he didn't make any more tanks. Yep. He also made a Hellcat rather than a Sherman tank, which he should have gone for a Sherman and or Sherman Crocodile. Both would have been better than trying to go for a Hellcat. If he makes tanks, it's going to rely on Volks with Faust and Storms with Trex as AD tank, but wasn't needed with the Paris band. I was really using Stews and Tigers for tank support, while eventually got them since they don't require fuel. Yep. I think the Stews went down a little bit too quickly. There was a lot of recoilless fire that hit them. We lost quite a bit of them. I'm going to say that.
AT ready.
These guys falling back. Jeep unable to pursue the sniper. Volkswagen's there. MG42 sitting on up.
Repairs complete, sir.
M180 gun set on up. We got now the sniper
Enemy
push forward.
unit down.
Hittingrad has gone down. Best use of Broken to get that recovered. I didn't see what doctrine he's selected, if he has gone for any. We now got a bit of a blob here. It's just to me M2 and or Clyde. It could be very nice right now. Probably both too early at this moment.
We are in the shit now! We got our flamethrower. Time to pour on the heat.
More is now raining on in. One person lagging out a little bit there. Yep, he did have a decent number of MGs. That's for sure. Greyhound moving around. Didn't receive any engine crits from the mortars. Got another rifleman squad and mine super push way forward along the flank. Does fall back from the MG42. The highlight was the nuclear stun grenade. That was pretty good, but I think it was a better one where there was like 4 squads going around the hedge line. We just nuked them with the stun grenades there as well. Oh, Church Graveyard. I misread that part. Yep, I think we're talking about the same one then. Flamethrower. Rifle squad falls back. Good bit of burst damage there. Rifle squad falls on back. Flamethrower squad there. Double
Enemy
sniper
unit
firing away. Volks push right forward. The mortar does get decrewed. Nope, the rifle squad did not get wiped out. Just one last guy there. Good number of Panzer Grenadiers there. Oh, and it looks like we do have now M2 on the field. Or that's off the power shoot. I think that's off my power shoot. Jeep does take a little bit of damage there. At that moment, I was hoping for a bundle grenade, honestly, or stun grenades. Both were deadly. Would have been deadly, though.
Yeah, recon here.
Mortar's now firing away, which may hit the sniper. It did, just wounds him. Peppered him up a little bit. Just needs a bit of salt and call it good.
Hi.
Pack 38 set on up.
To all units, light vehicles may now advance and capture territory.
Looks like this player's eyeing for the Calliope line. Command point generation seems just a little bit slow by now. I would imagine you would have more than 2 by the 13-minute mark.
Ray! Where we headed? We're getting hit pretty good.
Oh, does take an engine crit there. If you stack engine crits from the mortar, it will be permanent. Now the Panzer Grenadiers push right forward.
Losing ground out there.
Our engine is hit.
MG42 does get overran. Got maybe a potential good flank there. Sniper rotating around. Nope, that's not a landmine. Those are just wheels from the Kettengrad. Bit of fire there. Got a bit of a blob incendiary mortar onto the M180 gun. Looks like the US player is selecting is going for bars. Rifle squad engineers push forward. Sniper does get healed up by the nearby Ford HQ. Rock squad can rip apart there. He may get wiped out here. Good chance he does. I think the AT gun's just trying to knock down the train station the good old-fashioned way.
Taking fire.
Engineers need to fall back. They're about to get wiped on out. Flamethrower squad now burning the Volkswagen Grenadiers. And we got this guy here, a little bit idle, just trying to decapture the point first. Yeah, trying to go for the snipers. We got the Jeep and the Greyhound there. AT gun may have rolled a miss. And the
Enemy
Shimwagon
unit
does go down. And 20 centimeter rocket barrage or Firestorm? Firestorm brought on in. So it looks like one of the Vermont player has gone for Terror. Yep, I say you did quite well. It was a pretty fair match up as well. SDG Stormtroopers are very fun, but they can be quite expensive.
Ready to go.
Panzer Grenadiers just blocking the way forward. Getting a bit of damage there onto the
Weapon crew lost.
AT gun. Snipers firing away. The sniper pushed way forward. Fresh cannon grad. No doctrine selected just yet, so that puts that issue to rest.
Crew, it's built. Look alive.
Curiosity now built. Very good idea. And now the Panzer Grenadiers push way forward.
God damn it, ground troops are sweeping around our ass. Ready to die? Just make it count.
Our squad does fall back there.
We have support on site. Listen up, people. Don't get up the damage here.
Our squads push way forward. Got the MG42 set on up, getting healed on up. It looks like they got the Panthers on the field. Our squad's flamethrowers pushing way forward. I don't know if he has SSD bounce. I don't think we've seen it just yet. Our squads are maybe a little too close to Panther. He can get crushed if he were to wiggle a little bit. All those squads do fall back. Our squad here getting some damage on the rifle squad, or the Pennsylvania squad. And 180 gun firing away against the Panther, but only getting bounces. Sniper here. Flamethrower squad could pop one out, try to burn the sniper.
57 here.
Now with the MG42 firing away as well. US sniper deployed on the field. Panther still firing away. Thanks. I always like to see on the field. I always like to see the stuff that doesn't usually get deployed on the field.
Composition B is in.
Artillery officer, flame half track. I'm always also a big fan of Panzer IVs because those are relatively the rare option in the final structure as well. But the flame half track comes pretty late. Against that airborne player, possibly could have been, well, possible the recoilless rifle still posed a threat to it.
I got a bad feeling about what are my coordinates?
The thing is, it just arrives so late, like the Tetrarch, it's one reason why you just don't see it.
What are my coordinates?
Good damage there onto the AT gun. Rock squad's advancing.
Unit, we're taking fire here.
Sniper killed in action.
Nice counter snipe by the Wehrmacht player. Rock squad getting suppressed there by the mortars, and these rock squads get suppressed by the MG42. We got the blob of Pensley forces. Got the alpha power shoot rating on in. It'll take a moment for the first round to land, and it lands pretty wide. But the M2 now deployed in the field gets a great shot on the Grenadiers. Good hit there onto the MG42.
Enemy unit dead.
I saw that same philosophy when it comes to Company Heroes 2 as well. I like to just go for medium tank spam. Sniper gets a good shot there. Two good sniper shots from the other player.
Ah, shit! We're drawing fire from their armor!
Jeep just idle here. Panthers push way forward. Looks like M180 on the build queue. His other one is way back here.
Just listen to that.
Our war machine is raring to go.
Allied war machine's now available. One more step, then get the Calliope. Rock squad does get suppressed. I prefer more Computers 2 myself when playing it, but I'm just going to say both are severely better than Computers 3. MG emplacement does go down. Nebula Warfare Barrage rating is somewhere. There goes a Jeep. Not sure what the Nebula Warfare Barrage may have landed. I think it landed up right.
Enemy
Nope.
unit down.
Not sure where the Nebula Warfare Barrage landed. Rifle Squad 24 trying to hit the AT gun. This point is the VP does get decaptured. Pack 30 just firing away. Mortar at close range firing away. Does have a med bunker there, so we'll eventually get out some free grenadiers. And the RF squad will fall back in time. Our squads push way forward, supported some flamethrowers, and 180 on the background. Greyhound firing away, and all these forces do get forced on back. Pins down one of the flamethrower squads, the other one's severely wounded. Both are falling back now. And Volcanics are going to recapture the central VP. Pack 30 here. Mortar, Vet C2, so he has Vet 2 support units. There's the Nub Warfer. AT guns shooting each other. Kanagrad
Enemy unit down.
goes down. Best use of burger to get that recovered. Also, no doctor selected by the Panzer player just yet. So it looks like all the players selected doctor except for the Panzer player, which generally by default they tend to go for Scorched Earth in team games. Nebula Warfare Barrage gets a pretty good hit there on the AT gun. Will melt away the crew.
Where we headed?
Enemy unit down.
Did that AT gun get decrewed? Yes. Just have to wait for the dust settle.
We are taking fire. Right, stop me up. Squad under fire.
Casualties.
Engineers getting rid of the part. They cannot advance. This is a severe blob. Those engineers just got melted. Went for another AT gun. He's Calliope, that's for sure. Deal with that blob. And here comes M2 Barrage back here. Or that was off a power shoot. Sniper soft retreating away. MP4 is pursuing. He may just need a hard retreat. Greyhound takes some fire. Another M1 AT gun here, but there's just too many Panzer Grenadiers, so AT gun does get decrewed. He has decent amount of reserve resources. There's the M1 AT gun. Panzer Grenadiers trying to fall back. If his teammate could throw in a off a power shoot, that could be quite good for him.
Destroyed our barracks.
Barracks does go down. Just don't lose a rifleman squads and you should be fine. Looks like Nebula Warfare Barrage landed right there. Nebula Warfare Barrage raining in somewhere. M2 Barrage raining in somewhere over here. Hitting the bunker. Got 2, 3, 4 here as well. And the 234 did take a direct hit. Something got deleted or canceled? Not sure. Got 2 M2s now in the field. AT gun recruit, but does need an engineer. Its health is minimal. It's behind the green shield button. Sniper is hitting away against the MG42. Takes the gunner again. Back on off before it gets wiped out by the Panthers. And when it's gun firing away. Damage and crit there. Don't know if he has Sax stick bombs. Snipers fall back.
Losing ground out there.
And here comes the Nebula Warfare Barrage. Our squad doesn't get fully pinned. Bar squads push forward. Greyhound not advancing.
Territory cut off from supply.
Transgraders is charging forward. Level 1 production now researched. And the AT guns getting suppressed a little bit. Lose some men. Transgraders. Double Panstrek, or not Panzergrenadiers, regular Grenadiers. Double Panstrek does find a landmine. So what you want to do is sneak a storm into the enemy base and kill all the retreating squads, but never get the opportunity. Most of the time I usually see that people try sneaking stormtroopers to be equipped with Panstrek and destroy M2s. Yeah, but I think a Calliope or two would be very useful. Right now, the Pencil player is just... That's a V1. That's something spotted the V1. Oh no. Here. He missed. He took out the supply yard in the barracks, but... No, that's not the supply yard. That was a support weapon center in the barracks. But he missed the M2. It may have collided with the buildings with the antenna, preventing the M2 from going down. But yeah, I think a Calliope barrage or two against the Pencil player would be quite useful. Right now, the armor player is having trouble with the blob, more so than the Panthers. Oh, Panther take a beating. Has an engine crit. One getting out the barrage radius. Though it's still scattering pretty wide.
Calliope rocket battery available.
Calliope now available. He has one on the field. He does have 2 AT guns a moment. Is these some munitions reserve as well? So maybe got 2 Calliopes and eyeing for a M10 or Hellcat spam.
Enemy unit down.
Wipes out the Panzergrenadier there. Will they booby trapping that port? I think he's gone for Scorched Earth. No doctrine selected just yet. And looks like the Calliope receives an engine crit from the incendiary mortar. Panther getting softened up there. The Axis arm is getting quite battered, bruised, and beaten. No second Calliope. This one's going to have to creep away with a damaged engine. AT gunpowder going down, which may give enough population space for another Calliope. Just needs more manpower. Greyhound takes some fire there. Flamethrowers firing away. M2, hopefully. Greyhound does go down. It does fall back there. Getting grad there. There we go. Got a doctrine selected now. He has gone for Tank Hunter, which I do not agree with. Because right now they're not fighting against enough armor for Tank Hunter to be really worth it, in my opinion. I think Falching Luftwaffe ground forces or the Henschel and butterfly bombs or a Scorcher for sector artillery and Hummels would be better. Tank Hunter is inherently defensive. Your sniper getting splashed a little bit there. Snipers firing away.
Enemy unit down.
And the Volkswagens do go down.
200 points.
Sniper gets a nice counter snipe there. Very nice. Calliope rocket barrage. hitting a little bit of the Panther. Panther getting hit by the M180 gun as well. Not a great barrage. Probably should have done something with a bit more positive confirmation of targets. 234 does take a pen there. Does not spot the unit. There's the target he should have done. And speaking of which, he does get an excellent hit there. Multiple good hits. Somehow wipes out none of them. But he did get good losses there. Bravo Squad needs to capture the VP. The Axis players have a pretty sizable advantage. Panther, a healthy Panther, Patrol 4 to Veterancy 1. This unselected Veterancy. Oh, I wasn't paying attention there. The 234 man Patrol 4 decrews the M2. Ranger's roll misses there and allows him to get the kill because of that poor aim. And does take a 234. Panthers are healthy at the moment. We do have, that's a mortar half trick and Kettengrad there. Back 38, Pioneers. I've got the Rice Squad. We'll find a whole bunch of stuff. And we'll hit the retreat button. Kettengrad captured that point. We've got the sniper moving around. There's US sniper on the field. And M2 firing away somewhere. Obviously, it's barraging over here. Direct hits the Grenadiers, wipes them out. Give him another Clyde rocket barrage. Something Panther takes out a Panther. That maybe, yeah, it just seemed like one of them. Maybe it was both of them. That could have been both. It's hard to tell sometimes. All it sees a bunch of rockets. All his opponent sees a bunch of rockets. Sprints. AT gun may get destroyed by the Panzerschrecks. Does get destroyed by the AT Panzerschrecks. And since he does not have both the Clyde pieces are not currently firing against these guys, they must both fire that previous target. Sigmon's been thrown, takes out the mortar half track. Sticky bomb thrown. Gets immobilized. And I think the Clyde piece should be off cooldown relatively soon. From power shoot running on in. He's trying to push forward, hit that repair Pioneer. And off power shoot does manage to finish off the Panther. Grenadiers push right forward. Clyde through rocket barrage. One will rain a little bit far. The other one's complete whiff. When it comes to supply yard upgrades, we got one level supply yard, and we got both here. Not rebuilt the barracks, not support with the center. Armored operations, so he has field repair available. He has plenty of fuel, not a lot of manpower for mass tank deployment. M2 raining on in, may take out the mortar. Next round, rolls far. Your sniper does get a good shot there. The mortar likely get decrewed with the student. Got nice cross holders, but you see one.
Enemy unit down.
Panzerschrecks patrol 4, double Panzerschreck, Panzer Grenadiers, 4-man. Draw center going down. Sniper takes some damage, not too significant. Shimvagan advancing. I think he's trying to bring another V1. Oversees the AT gunshot. Our squad's pushing forward. Bit of damage on the grenadiers. Grenadiers do fall back there. Got this. Eventually see two grenadier, Panzer grenadiers. Seeing a bit of fire. And a sniper gets a good shot there as well.
Listen up, rifle squad.
Calliope rocket barrage raining on in.
Enemy unit
Does got one of the pioneers. And I think a lot of medics and other repair squads went down as well. Sniper does a good shot there. Firing away as well. That may have been the reload bug. Which is a bug you can't really control. Because the reload resets the cooldown, making it so it can fire really quickly. And you probably don't have time to count shots every single time, try to manually stop that bug. This seems a good time for a Calliope barrage, with a falling back the moment.
57 mil at your service.
we hold
Shin
the
walking
initiative.
straight forward. He's going to bring another
Taking Berlin by
V1.
Christmas.
Here comes the Panstrax as well. V1 brought in somewhere.
Enemy unit down.
I think the sniper may go down. He's guessing over here. I'm guessing that's where the V1's going to land.
The enemy is after our
Nope, I guessed wrong. Takes out the that and that.
got hostiles in the compound.
Grenadiers decapturing the central VP.
Forward supply lines are broken.
Voices starting to go out. The rifleman squad moving around. Volks Grenadiers doing some damage there. Veteran C1 of no Veteran C. Sniper hits. So this would be an easy win for the US with that sniper support. Knights cross orders straight forward. Receives a snipe shot, but probably won't lose a model. Nope, does not receive a shot there. Knights Grenadiers sprint the way forward once again. Knights cross orders trying to overrun that sniper. Rangers straight forward. No Thompsons, so this will be an anti-tank ranger. Noble Wolf are firing away. Got another pair of fresh Panthers floating field. Here goes Noble Warfer. Oh, now we got Thompson Rangers.
Casualties being reported.
Rangers do go down. These guys are sprinting away. Here comes the Calliopes. Or a Calliope. It's one the guys. The other one should be off cooldown, maybe not. There he is. Here comes the Panthers. Calliope needs it back on off. Good pen there.
Taking fire! Sniper, taking fire!
Enemy unit down.
Does use Allied War Machine to recover his Calliopes. That one, of course, does get replaced, saving him some manpower. He still has some munitions in reserve, but not too often to spam out that ability. But this fresh Calliope also has an ability off cooldown, so it can bring in a barrage here, but he does fall back. He can also bring it in right here. Here comes the Shimvog before punch trying to bring in a firestorm.
Allies are down to 100 points.
Or maybe trying to get yourself.
Enemy
There's the
unit
firestorm.
down.
Yep, the gun should probably go down. Direct hit there. Gun actually has a little bit more health than I expected. So the gun will stay alive, though it is getting burned up a little bit.
Enemy squad destroyed! Sniper in a bit of a shitstorm here!
Now Wolf Barrage got a decent hit there on that
Enemy
rifleman.
unit down.
Sniper finished off something. I think that sniper just took out a sniper. Calliope trying to get Knight's crossholders. Knocks around a little bit. Thompson Rangers advancing. Looks like only one bazooka's up going, so that's all 4 Thompsons firing. Panther does like an AT gun shot there, and looks like a bazooka shot as well. And 2 splashes the Panther a little bit. Got all these horses move around. Panther gets another good shot there. Or, I guess he may have a weapon upgrade on this rifle squad, doesn't he? Yep, I see a bazooka on that squad. Not a Panther Shrek. Gets a pen there. Looks like one of the Pensley players. The Pensley player getting ripped apart. Lag spike there may have really killed him. I don't know. Is he actually full out of the game, or... There we go. He retreats back. I think that was a really bad time for a lag spike there. He just lost so many squads there. Right squads moving around.
New recruits in, we're back to full strength.
A lot of forces there. Folk Grenadiers, 2 Pioneers, and a Knights Crossholders. Getting some infrastructure damage there. Right squad does fall back. Folk Grenadiers push away forward. Sniper at this point in time needs to perhaps fully retreat, but it is Veteran 3, so is able to sprint around while camouflage.
That has got to be worth the medal.
So got some artillery running in over here. Bounce down the Panther. The Panther's almost down, so this AT gun could take it out. Here comes Calliope Rocket Barrage. Does take a pen there. Knight's Crossholders supported by a Pioneer that draws some fire, advancing. And we do have a Black Panzer Ostwind with no levels of efficiency. Black Panzer Ostwinds feels like they don't do great without any efficiency, but looks like this one's doing quite well. Nice crossholders and Stormtroop or Panzer Grenadiers with STGs push forward. Pershing now deployed in the field. The allies are running pretty low on VPs. I gotta get that turned around. We have a War for Barrage over here. Splashes the sniper a little bit. And another integrate on the Calliope again. Got 80 gun mortars there. We got the range entry forward. Looks like propaganda war forcing them back. Get some decent damage on the Panther and on the Panzer Grenadiers, forcing them back.
They're trying to flush me out. Sniper taking fire.
Pershing has took some damage there. Double stick onto the Panther and Allied Field Repair. That's simply not enough DPS for a single Panther to take on a Pershing. But this one does get a good shot on in.
Enemy unit down.
Pershing back on off. He maybe try and just this took a shot there. Will not be able to finish off the Panther. Got triple sniper there. How nasty. Here comes Calliope's. May wipe out the Panzer Grenadiers. Looks like he will not. Nice cluster to support Spectral Rifleman. This rifleman's soft retreating away. Brandy is advancing. And now we do have another offensive power shoot being brought on in. Sniper does get a shot there in the Knights Crossholders. Pershing engaging the Grenadiers. Does take a bounce there.
Anti-tank, ready for order. Sniper, taking aim!
Escalators to
Enemy
fall
unit
back.
down.
Pershing gets a good pen on the Ostwind. We do now have the Panther advancing over here, trying to pursue these Calliopes. Got an AT gun and some rifleman squads here. Notice the Pershing does fall back. Also will skip out of there, severely wounded. Panther gets a good shot there on the engineers. They do fall back. Bounce there. Does take a pen there, sends a bounce. Gets another pen, sends a pen. Sticky bomb there, that'll probably get the engine crit, maybe heavy engine. Fully immobilized, got very lucky there. Does throw around there into the medical bunker. Just do fall back. They did have a capture in their favor for the moment. And does take out the Panther there.
Casualties being reported.
Force needs to keep on falling back, get some repairs going. Calliope raining on in, hitting back here, splashing the bunker and the Panther a little bit. Nebulfer Barrage raining on in, which may take the Pershing. Sniper and Rifle Squad does fall back there. If he has an AT grenade, now's the time to throw it. And you got times 2 AT grenades as well, since it's one for Tank Hunter. And does get knocked out there by the Panstrix. A little bit waste of a Pershing. He could have got that repaired. Does redeploy a Pershing. Suppose he does not have engineers for repairs. Looks like the Nebulfer does take a hit there. What on earth? Was he sprinting away? What on earth was going on there? Like, that Nebulfer was moving faster than these Panzer Grenadiers. Do now have a King Tiger on the field. And the Knights Crossholders took some damage. Just popped medical supplies on that one. Another Calliope Rocket Barrage raining on in. Knights Crossholders are about to get wiped on out. They do get disintegrated.
Enemy unit down.
Knights Crossholders do go down there. Rangers have one bazooka up and going. I swear, it seems like I only ever seen this Ranger squad at 5 member, never fully 6. Damage and a crit there on the Ostwind. We also got the Jagdpanther deployed on the field. Its description may say it's good against all targets, but it's really only good against vehicles.
Enemy unit down.
One Panzer Grenadier does get wiped on out. It's a lot of big cats in the field. And Tree Branch says hello. Pershing does take some damage there. Sends a bounce to the Jagdpanther. Sends a bounce there. Calliope Rocket Barrage running on in. bounce there. Pershing needs to fall back into repairs, but he does not have the engineers. Just going to have to rely on Allied War Machine, which he does have enough missions for. Rapid Squad engaging, but Night Squad should overwhelm them. Does have the Panthers for some support. Snipers here helping out the riflemen. And those Night Squad soldiers getting ripped apart. Sniper does fall back there. One Grenadier remaining right there. Does get picked off by the snipers. King Tiger taking a lot of damage there. I don't know if there's any repair bunkers remaining. That's the casualty recovery bunker.
The enemy stands at 300 points.
Grenadiers taking some fire there. Grenadiers. This one's relatively fresh. It has no level of efficiency, 0 kills.
Enemy units
Sprints way forward, taking some Calliope rockets, down to one less man, and does get wiped out. Let's take a look at everybody's resources. The infantry player has a bit of resources to work with. The Peasantly player does not have much manpower whatsoever. Doesn't have too much on the field as well. Decent amount of munitions, but nothing really spent on. Teller mines, pretty much. Maybe a good idea for him to get a munitions half-track to spam out Goliaths. And his teammates going for a Firestorm over here. Does have another V1 available. Pershing's taking a bit of damage. Our squad has to get surprised and force them back. Calliope falling back, got Allied Field Repair active, trying to top off the health of the Pershing. Panstrucks taking some damage from various sources, drops a Panstruck there. Oh, and that squad got wiped out, whatever that one was. I think it was a Panzer Grenadier.
Yeah, ready.
Nice cross soldiers push away forward.
Lights cross here. Americans are capturing the sector.
King Tiger needs some repairs. Knights cross soldiers falling on back. As the player looks like casting GG. Panstrack rolls a bounce there. King Tiger backing on off now. So they ran on in. Good bounce there. Sticky bomb damage to engine of the King Tiger. Pioneer gets wiped on out. Here comes Calliope rockets. We got the Panther going down here. Looks like the Axis player just ran out of steam. And it looks like the Pensley player backs out of the game, and the Wehrmacht player is going to stick around a little bit longer. Short engine crit there. Looks like the Wehrmacht player is sticking around a little bit longer, but at this point in time, the AI can't really help out. And looks like the Wehrmacht player has back to the game now. This and great saying, thank you for watching, and on the next replay.